Yoga for Tinnitus. Namaste. This is Vahida here. So we will start by doing the prayer pose to condition ourselves. Inhale, hands up, and exhaling, do a forward fold, trying to touch the floor. If not, then you can touch your ankles or shins. One more time, inhale and exhaling down. You can take your head right down if you can. Inhale up and relax. Now we will go into one more standing pose where we'll have 4 feet distance between the legs, going down into the extended triangle by taking one hand right at the floor or your toes and the other hand straight up, looking at it. You can have your hand on your shins too if you can't reach the toes. Do the same pose on the other side. Turn your toes on the other side and put your hand down and the other hand going up. Reach as much as possible. You can go down. And you're up. We'll go into the fish pose now, where we'll do it with Padmasana. So get both your feet on the opposite thigh and inhaling. Start going down on your spine with the help of your elbows. Put pressure on your elbows, lift your chest up, tilt your head and keep it on your crown, and hold your toes with your fingers. Release as soon as you are done with the pose. Now we'll be doing the fish pose with the straight legs. So here again you will put pressure on your elbows and lift your chest up, crown on the floor, straight legs. Inhale and exhale here. And come out of the pose slowly. Fold your legs and relax over here. Breathe and inflate your tummy. Breathe out and deflate your tummy. Get up from your side and sit down. We now do the cat pose by taking a nice deep inhalation. Let your spine sink down, hips up, and exhaling, put your head in and the hips in and push your spine up. Inhale and exhale. You will look up, let your spine sink down, hips up, and exhaling, put your head in and the hips in and push your spine up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and take a child pose to relax. Coming up again on all your fours. We will go into the downward facing dog pose. So here you will let your hips fly up in the air and try to keep your heels down. This is a 3-legged pose where you'll take one leg up and down, the other leg up and bring it down. Once again in the downward facing dog pose, walk your legs a little bit so that your heels go right down each time. Where you'll take one leg up and down, the other leg up and bring it down. Once again in the downward facing dog pose, walk your legs a little bit so that your heels go right down each time. From here we will go into a plank and come on your knees, just chin. We will get ready for a snake pose, the Bhujangasana. Head up, chest up, and unfold your arms so that you go more deeper into the back bend, looking up into the ceiling. Come back on your forehead, exhale. Head up, chest up, and unfold your arms so that you go more deeper into the back bend, looking up into the ceiling. Come back on your forehead, exhale. From here you can again go up into the downward dog by going first into the snake pose, cobra pose, and then curl your toes, let your hips fly up in the air, head in between your arms, pushing back at your navel. Come on your toes and get one step in front of you and try to start getting up from the runner's pose right up into a wide-legged pose. You can come back into the full camel pose now, where your toes are not curled, both your ends are on your heels and your diaphragm is protruding out, coming out back by taking the support of your spine and going back into the counter pose, the child pose. Relax over here by inhaling and exhaling and come up again to Vajrasana. This is Sarvangasan or candle pose. You can lift both your legs up together with the help of your hands resting on your back near the hips. Adjust yourself and try to make your legs straight up in an inversion. Come out of the pose by bringing them down and sitting. Siddhasana. Here we will do the Brahma Mudra with the face going from one side to the other side. Inhale when you're looking in front. Exhale when you're tilting back. Inhale and exhaling. Chin on the neck. Take your head on one shoulder and then on the other shoulder. Now we'll rotate the whole, like on the pivotal joint of our neck. Inhale, take your head to your right, back, left and front. Inhaling and exhaling. Take a nice rotation of your neck and up. Now we are in Gomukhasana, cow face pose, where your knees are stacked on each other, feet near the opposite hip, one hand going up and the other hand from behind trying to clasp the fingers with a slight back bend. When you look up, you get a slight back bend. Inhale and exhale out here. And repeat the same thing on the other side by flipping your knees up and down. So here we can do a nice forward bend too by raising your hands up and coming in front on your knees with a straight spine, either on your chin or forehead, and come out of the pose. It's called a shoelace pose. It's a variation when you're doing the cow face pose. So we're doing the same thing on the other side. The top leg goes down and the bottom leg comes up. One hand will go up near the ear and fold behind. And the other hand goes right from behind to clasp the fingers of the first hand. Look up to create a slight back bend. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. And slowly come out of the pose. And we'll go into the rabbit pose from here. So here you will be first in the child pose with your hands near your shin, head down. Now slowly lift your hips up and let your crown go on the floor with your rounded spine and come back. Here we will be doing legs up the wall pose, so we need to change the position of our mat. I'm using my generator as a wall. You can do it exactly on the wall if you are seated near a wall. Get your hips very close to the wall and then lie down with your legs up on the wall, hands at the side. Relax your body. Feet are flexed. Take deep inhalations and long exhalations. Try to separate your feet and take your legs as far as possible, keeping them on the wall. Get them closer again. And now we will go on the wall butterfly, that is the sleeping or reclined butterfly pose, where both the soles of the feet will be together and the knees will be away from each other. You can push your knees towards the wall in slow rhythmic way. Or just stay as it is for a while, then get back to the wall position after hugging the knees for a while. You can roll on your side and come out of the pose. So now your back is on the wall and the legs are on the floor. That's Nishpan Bhav, because now we have to steady our blood, stabilize our blood circulation by keeping the head up and the legs down, palms facing the ceiling. This is also a meditative pose where you relax yourself. Hear the sounds that you can feel and hear. It's very relaxing to be in this pose after you have done all the poses, especially the legs up the wall. This is the counter pose for the legs up the wall pose. The Viparit Karni is head down and legs up. So now your head will be up and legs will be down in the same position. Now you can get up and change your mat position again. Now we'll do the Karna Danda Dhauti, which is the ears. So here we will be going with the two fingers behind the ear and in front of the ear. So this is in front of the ear and then behind the ear. In front of the ear and behind the ear. You can also take a full circle of your ear like this. Go behind the ear and take a full circle. Then take your little finger and just a little bit in front of your ear canal and give little circulationary strokes. Be careful of your nails. See that you don't have very long nails, as that creates injuries. This is Brahmari, the bee's breath. Be doing the Shanmukhi Mudra with Brahmari. Thumb in the ear, index finger forehead, long finger eyelids, ring finger nostril, little finger lips, near the lips. Breathe in. So we finished our pranayams also, and now we will be doing Savasana, the corpse pose. Here your body will cool down and rest and relax totally. So keep your feet away from each other. Let your toes fall out. Your hands are also away from your body, with your palms facing the ceiling. See that there is no curve in the spine or in the neck. Everything is flat on the mat. Let your spine sink into the floor. You will now scan your full body from your toes to your skull. inhaling and exhaling nice and deep, and relaxing each and every part of your body from the toes to your skull. And when we are done, we come out from the right side and sit down. Here we are doing some friction on the palms by rubbing the palms together and cupping the eyes for it to get some rest. And that's the end of the session. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Anyone can yoga. Namaste.